What's going on, YouTube? We back with another video. Getting ready to go on this O'Reilly's and pick up another power steering pump because power steering pump they sold me was bad from the beginning. So that's why I hate aftermarket parts, but it's the best way to go about it. It's cheaper. So, and a lot of these stuff for this old Cutlass ain't in production anymore. So you kind of got to go aftermarket. But needless to say, I wasn't gonna shoot a video. I tore it all down, got the new pump on, thought I bled it out, everything. Stuck it back on. Power steering was leaking out the back of the reservoir. So I went ahead and took it apart, looked at it, and seen that they had the seal missing. So I took it out, seen that the seal behind this plunger was leaking. It's actually not leaking, it ain't even there. So I pull this back out, I'll just give it to them. They're warranted anyway, but it's supposed to be a seal. This will focus around this area right here between the pump and the housing, but it ain't in there. So it was just geyser and power steering fluid everywhere when you pressure it up. So needless to say, yeah, we gotta get a new pump. I'm gonna pop that back in there. They can deal with that. So about to head off and head to O'Reilly's, where I spend most of my time with this old car. So let me go in here and get this pump exchanged out, and then we'll head back to the house. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing put on and hopefully take care of our power steering leak and everything be back straight on it. So we back at the crib, getting ready to work on this. Y'all see I went ahead and touched up that bracket. Every time I take something off, I might as well just touch it up, make it look a little bit better than what it was. So we did that. We put the water, I should have painted the water pump when I stuck it on, because the water pump is actually new, but it just started to rust a little bit. So, which, I mean, that happens, but I should have touched it up. But we got the new pump, got a new bracket. I went ahead and grabbed a new belt too. It was like $8, so we grabbed a new one. We're gonna go ahead and install the bracket back on the pump. So what I learned, the fastest way to do this is to put the bracket on the pump before you install it. These two bolts, like I was saying, the best way to do this is literally just to do it with the bracket off. Because you'll see, man, on that other one, I spent hours trying to fight it to get it back on. Because once it's in the car, it doesn't line up that straight. So the easiest way to do it is just start these while you're already there. Like this. Get them both down. Not like super tight, but you know, just down. And then what I learned is once it's up and you got it together, that bottom section right down there, it's got a hole that I gotta line up with this bar. This little tab here has to fit through that hole right there. So the easiest way to do it, and then that's all while lining the front side back up. So what I did was I just went ahead, walked it down, and you put it in the hole. It's kind of difficult with one hand and a camera, but let me put this down. I'll explain to y'all how we got it back in there. So basically what I had to do was you have to tilt it back into the hole while holding this kind of lined up straight. And when you do that, you can just walk them back onto both holes. It's real simple, man. Don't try to take this whole setup apart to get the pump off, because it makes it kind of a nightmare to do that. And now that I got that back on, you can put the 3 bolts back in. There's one here, one here, one here, and of course the one on the back that goes down the side. You can get it on from the side too, so you don't have to really worry about that. But I don't know if y'all's is all the same, but mine is a 13 or ½ inch. Well, I don't know. I just use a 13, 14, and a 15 on this. Because the top, that one's a 13. And then the one off the bottom is a 14. And then on the one on the back is a 15, which, like I said, I don't know who's had this car apart before me, but we're getting it back together. And it's gonna be nice for what it is, you know what I mean? So it ain't gotta be perfect. It ain't gotta be, you know what I mean, some show quality car, because it's not. It's a really, really clean driver though, so And if anybody asks where that bracket went to the side, I know a lot of people gonna be like, where'd the side mount bracket go? It's right here. You can just loosen it up and just kind of move it out of the way. Just make sure you disconnect the negative battery cable. You're gonna have sparks flying everywhere. I just loosened it up, moved it out of the way. That way I can just pull all that off at once without having to really fight it. So, pull that off. Now all I gotta do is tighten everything up, flip this bracket back. This little 13 right here was one that gave me kind of like a problem, just trying to get it lined back up. But it seems like it's going. I hope it'll go. Might have to try to use 2 hands on this one too. I think I got it. But anyway, I'm finna snug all these down and then put the pulley back on. A lot of people won't have one of these. I got this from the Cornwell truck because I do this for a living, like I said. So I got the power steering remover installer on hand. But let me put all this back together and then show y'all kind of the finished product on it. And I done went, got the pulley back on, everything plugged up. Now we gotta do is get all this figured out over here. And I'm having a problem trying to line up my bracket right here. This bolt right here ain't trying to line up straight, so I'm trying to figure that out. It look like it's straight, but we can't run a bolt through it yet, so that's what we're working on now. We got all the belts. We're probably gonna get everything put back together, throw the belts on it, fan clutch, all that other good stuff while we're working on it. I went ahead and grabbed a new belt because y'all can see this belt was brand new. With the thing, the serpentine being offline, see it's wearing on the edge and just wearing the belt out. So we went ahead and grabbed a new one. We're gonna try to get it on right along with everything else. But this thing done whoop me again, but it's 100 degrees outside, so I'm sweating from everywhere. I'm finna go ahead and try to bust the rest of this out, get the belts back on it, fan clutch, shroud, all that other stuff. Hopefully we get it bled out. Get out of this sun, man, get in the AC, get y'all some content for the day. So, yeah, let me go ahead and get this joint all the way back together, and we're gonna show y'all that finished product. Y'all see it? It's all back together. We got the belts on, everything lined up. I was able to get this lined up to get that screw back in. Everything is tight, front, back. We got it all tight. I need tightness 10 right here. Make sure that gets tightened back up. Just double checking everything. We got the front wheels off the ground. We got a jack under it. I know it don't look like they're off the ground, but they actually are off the ground. We need to tighten that up right there. Get the steering blade out. Let me grab my keys. I have no idea where they are, but gotta get it. Hopefully these are it. I hope so. Hopefully these ain't the caddy keys, so. Hopefully these, actually I know where the key is, so put that down. I know where the key is. It's right there, where I leave it 98% of the time. Sticking out of the trunk, so definitely gonna put that in there. Y'all see, we got the carpet mat sitting there. We actually waiting to get the seats back from my dog, so hopefully we should have those back tomorrow. We'll get them back in, but he was telling me how nasty they were, so, you know, he had to kind of do his thing with it. But right now we're just trying to whip this back and forth to kind of knock the air out. Once we get the air out, then we should be ready to fire this thing up, see how the power steering feels. I normally try to go back and forth like 15, 20 times to just knock the air out. But that's like on the new traditional rack and pinion style. It takes a little while to get the air out. Yeah, you can use a little vacuum, suck the air out, all that other BS. This works just as fine. Again, like I tell you all the time, I'm not a professional. I just do it for a living, so let's see how it works. Hopefully. New pump. Everything look good. Go. All right. Spun it out a little bit. Shut power down. Check it. God, almost tripping down with on jack that I said. Everything was good. We're gonna fire it up and see what happens. Hopefully it's all done. But like I said, we're trying to get the interior back. That way we'll have the seats. He's supposed to be deep cleaning the hell out them seats, so hopefully that works and everything will be straight with the seats. But we got another leak fixed on this car. Power steering is good. So now we got everything lined up from the alternator, power steering, AC compressor, all new belts, all new units. Everything's good. The next thing I'm gonna check on this car actually is I'm gonna bring my camera home and I'm gonna run it down the oil field neck and see if this has the that nylon timing set. Because if it does have a nylon timing set, we're gonna have to replace that. Because those are just a ticking time bomb waiting to happen. Be driving, timing chain come apart, and then you're gonna be tearing it down, getting the motor looked at, all of that other crazy stuff. And I'm not really trying to do that. But if it has a steel timing set, we should be good. But I'm certain these came with an aluminum timing set. Not aluminum, but a nylon timing set. Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up for y'all today, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I know it's been a long time since I dropped some content. Like I said, I just stay so busy, but belts on, everything's back tight. Belts back on, we're gonna lower it down. Finish it up. We can't drive it nowhere because we ain't got no interior, but that's on the way. Y'all stay tuned for that. We're gonna catch y'all in the next video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We out.